All right, Shalom Akim. This is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, coming with another lesson through the Spirit. The Lord ones be edifying to the Lord's elect. Before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, V'chakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, of whom I've grown in this truth under. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Akwath that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And Shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. You Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations. But your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. All right, I want to say peace and blessings to you all. Barakatham. Salakia. All right. So I had another lesson actually planned. I was literally in the middle of working on that lesson, and I was listening to this video from the beloved brother. All right, coming out of the coming from the YouTube channel, Raising the Elect 144. All right, and he pretty much compiled a collage of videos, you know what I'm saying, consistent of these Edomites who are in confusion, you know what I'm saying, confusion, languishing. Okay, it's not even languishing actually at this point. It's just in a state of despair, a state of, you know, I guess confusion is the best way to describe it, or or being confounded, man, because they can't wrap their minds around what's actually happening. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, I was in the middle of doing another lesson or preparing for another lesson. I can't even keep up, you know what I'm saying, with all the lessons that I've had queued up that I wanted to make. You know what I'm saying? Because things just keep happening, all right, live and in real time. And, you know, when you think that you're about to do one thing, the Spirit is taking you in a completely different direction, all right? Like the scripture say, that the Spirit is like the wind, you know? And so, you know, we are in some very interesting times, man. Very, very interesting times. All right. Before I get started with this video that I'm going to share with you, I want to get this in Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 9. It reads, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." All right. These things have been spoken long before. All right, they've been written in the scrolls. All right, and the prophets today are able to break down the words that the prophets of old had written down. You see what I'm saying? We're able to break them down, that which was written. Okay. So this is this disclaimer, fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use. Okay, for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay. All right, look at this Edomite, man. He's just sitting there. He's just sitting there. And these appear to be Edomites, you know what I'm saying? But look at what's going on, man. He says, lately I've been feeling strangely detached from normal life, like I'm watching an old reality fade away. Does anyone else feel like they're shifting into something new? You know what I'm saying? And we are indeed shifting into something new, man. All right. The prophets have been bringing this out. Okay, beginning with our apostles, bishops, and elders on down. You see what I'm saying? We've been telling you, all right, that we're entering into a new age. We're entering into a new phase of things, man. A new rulership is about to take place. Okay, and as this one falls apart, everything becomes chaotic. Everything becomes chaotic. You see what I'm saying? There's a uprising in France. The French government is collapsing. Nepal is collapsing. Where the citizens or the civilians, excuse me, are actively deleting their own politicians. All right, setting jokers on fire. You know what I'm saying? All right, I gotta watch my words, man. But you know what I mean? Like just taking it to them, man. Taking it to them. Jokers being tossed in the river and all that stuff. Like this is really getting crazy. All right, it's really getting crazy, man. Uh, Naples, Italy. You know what I'm saying? Over in Japan is rioting. All right, and you know the civil WAR is coming to America, man. Okay, everyone can feel it within their spirit, man. So continue.
Does anybody else feel like life lately has been an absolute game simulation? Like everything that's happening, everything that's going on, everything that you're dealing with, the stresses in your life, the issues that come up, the people that come in and out of your life, the pain that you're processing, everything, like from the second you wake up to the second you go to sleep, it's just like life's not real. It's a simulation, and it feels like it's just flying by, and I'm a spectator in my own life, and these things aren't really happening to me. It's a crazy feeling.
Is it just me, or do you guys have this feeling of impending doom, like something bad is about to happen? And I can't really put my finger on it. The last few days have been just, actually since probably the first of the year, since New Year's Day, it's just been a struggle, an absolute struggle to just do anything. I feel like there's just something in the air, like everything is just so fucking heavy right now, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's what I'm going through, maybe it's the astrology, maybe something's gonna happen, but I just have this feeling of just impending doom, like things are about to get rough. Does anybody else have that feeling? Or is it just me? Is it just me that feels like something wild is about to happen, or just, I don't know. But I just have this anxious, depressed feeling ever since the year began that something bad is going to happen. And it has been an absolute struggle since the new year to shake that feeling. You guys feeling that too?
Does anyone else have the most nauseating feeling right now? I'm wide awake, I can't sleep, and it just feels like today, I guess yesterday now, something shifted. There's been so many tensions that have been building up. As soon as I saw the news, I knew it was going to be used. I'm just going to say nothing happens by accident. And I just went down a rabbit hole on X. They are saying this man is a martyr, that he died in the name of the Lord. Apparently the slogan is, "We are all Charlie Kirk now." Fox News has actively called for retaliation and violence. I just have this overwhelming feeling that things are going to get ugly. And this just feels like the beginning of the end. I don't know how to explain it. I don't normally post like doomsday type videos like this. I have plenty of thoughts. I just normally keep them to myself. But the way I am wide the fuck awake right now when I'm exhausted, I've been up for over 20 hours straight now. Just something tells me that it's gonna be a different world.
And and like she said, you know, she normally doesn't make any doomsday type videos and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? She has other thoughts and everything like that. But this is the point. This is the point. You don't have a choice. All right? You don't have a choice now. No one has a choice. All right? No one has a choice. Everyone can consistently pretend that nothing's happening. All right? They can consistently put their heads in the sand, you know what I'm saying, and pretend like their life is going just fine and everything's going to be okay. All right? Everyone can think that way. Everyone can live in that false dichotomy, but this the thing. It stops when prophecy kicks you in the mouth. It stops when prophecy comes and starts speaking, man. When prophecy starts, when prophecy takes place, no one can ignore it. No one can. It don't matter what you say you believe in. It don't matter who you believe in, what you don't believe in. You see what I'm saying? That means nothing. That means nothing. Prophecy always prevails, man. Let's get this in Isaiah the 55th chapter. This is Isaiah chapter 55 and start at verse 6. It says, "Seek ye the Lord while he may be found." This is speaking to you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. All right, and you speckled bird Israelite foreigners, all right, who live among the heathen. You look like those heathen nations, but through the lineage of your fathers, you go back to those people. You see what I'm saying? I'm speaking to you. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way and the unrighteous man his thoughts. You see what I'm saying? Jumping down, man. Jumping down to verse 11. It says, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth." All right, and who's his mouth? His mouth is the prophets. He speaks through his prophets, man. All right, that's Amos chapter 3, verse 7. "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I pleased. It shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the things whereunto I sent it." It will prosper in the thing whereto I sent it, man. You cannot stop prophecy. You cannot ignore prophecy. You see? So it don't matter if you constantly want to think daisies and daffodils and tulips every day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you want to think pleasant thoughts. Prophecy will continue to show itself, and it cannot be stopped.
I don't quite know what that means. At the end of the day, I don't know. Exhausted. I've been up for over 20 hours straight now. Something tells me that it's gonna be a different world. I don't quite know what that means. At the end of the day, I don't know anything. I'm just a girl. I don't even live in the US anymore because I knew that all of this was coming. But
hey guys, wanted to ask if anybody else experienced this last night. For some reason, I could not sleep. My mind just was going crazy. Just crazy with all kinds of weird thoughts. And it was like all night long, I could not sleep. And then today, I've got this real anxious feeling in my stomach, and I don't know why. And I feel emotional, and it's really bizarre. I haven't felt this way, and I don't think I've ever felt this way, even with all of the stuff that I went through with my previous situation. This just came out of nowhere. I was fine for the longest time, since, I moved. Everything has been calm and cool and peaceful. And then just yesterday, for some reason, when I went to bed, I just could not calm my mind. I could not calm my mind. I tried everything. I took some melatonin, and I just couldn't sleep. And then today, it's just been that feeling in your stomach, that anxious feeling. I've had it all day, and I'm emotional. I'm feeling like I want to cry, but I don't know why, and I don't know where this is coming from. Anybody else? Oh, today is September 9th.
No, she said it was September 9th when she made that post. And then lo and behold, the next day, okay, the shit that went down with homeboy that took the cat to the, you know what I'm saying, to the next, sent up to the upper room, man. Okay? So the people can feel this. People can feel that this thing is not normal.
You ever step outside lately? You feel this very strange feeling. It's like a feeling of dread, like a feeling of impending doom, and you can't quite put your finger on what it is. I don't know shit about shit. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a professional, I'm not an authority figure to look to by any means. But I got a feeling. Chernobyl gets destroyed with radiation. What happens? A fungus pops up that starts eating the radiation. Plastic, destroying the environment. A fungus popped up in Ecuador that eats plastic. That feeling you have, I think that is Mother Nature getting ready to send us back to the Stone Age with a new fungus.
It ain't no Mother Nature, man. It ain't no Mother Nature. But the Lord is the Lord is correcting these things. All right? And he's about to bring the ultimate fungus by the way of these nukes. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the thing about the elements. All right? There are two major cleansing agents. One is water and the second is fire. See what I'm saying? Let me get this here in 2nd Esdras. All right. I believe that's in 2nd Ezra chapter 16. Come on, so this is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse. Let's get verse 4. All right, let's start at verse 3. It says, "A sword is sent unto you, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away an hungry lion in a wood, or may any one quench the fire in stubble when it hath begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues. And who is he that can drive them away?" See what I'm saying? When this thing commences, there ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. The thing that these people are feeling is the inevitable plagues, the end that has been, prophesied from the beginning.
You ever just sit there and think, like, why the hell do I feel like this all the time? Like, nothing's fun anymore. Like, you're really not even here. You're just kind of going through it. Like, your body's moving, but your mind's somewhere else completely. And deep down, you know something's off. Like, you just can't explain it. Like, we weren't built to live like this. You wake up in a box. You drive in a box. Some of you even work in a box. And then you come home and you scroll until you pass out every day on repeat like it's normal. You barely go outside unless it's work. You barely talk to anybody. You feel tired before the day even starts. And when you do feel something, like your mind slipping or your chest getting tight, they hit you with a label and hand you a prescription and act like that's supposed to fix it. But what if that feeling in your gut isn't a problem? What if it's a warning? What if you're not shutting down? What if you're finally starting to notice how off everything really is. Because this isn't just burnout. This isn't just exhaustion. And it isn't just depression. It's disconnection. And way more people now feel it more than ever that they're going to admit. They just don't know how to say it out loud yet. But you're not crazy for feeling it. You're just one of the few finally honest enough to notice.
What made you come outside today to protest?
I'll tell you why I came here today. I came here because we need Jesus back in this country. I'm a Christian, and I believe the government is satanic. They want to put the mark of the beast in your hand. We're living in the last days. But Jesus in the Bible, he says, people who's called by my name, if they will humble themselves and return to me, I will heal their land. We're living in...
Even these low-level Christians can see the writing on the wall, man. All right, and yet you have Israelite leaders such as IUIC, ISUPK, all right, HOI, BOW, WFI, all right, Sakari, whatever's left of them, Genesis. You got all these false prophets, all right, all these false prophets who are focused on gimmicks. They're focused on you know, doing things that the world does. They're focused on, you know what I'm saying, lining their pockets. They're focused on the next big Passover event so they can rake in the money. They're focused on you see what I'm saying, all these different things that don't matter. All these different things that don't matter. All right, they'll tell us, beginning with our apostles, bishops, and elders, they'll tell us that we're wasting time, you know what I'm saying, waiting on the Lord. We're wasting time waiting on the Lord, man. I'll never forget that one dude from One Body, all right? From One Body, that joker got up there. He had the nerve to get up there and say that we men that are prophesying, we're wasting time waiting on the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Oh, we got to build communities here. We got to build communities now. The Lord said that you're not going to save yourselves. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to save yourselves. The Lord said, wait ye upon me till the day that I rise up to the prey. Right? But everyone is in languishing mode, man. You know what I'm saying? And no one knows how to cope with what's happening. You see what I'm saying? And this is just halfway through the video, man. There's a whole other half to this video. You know what I'm saying? You can watch it. All right. My beloved brother, Raising the Elect 144. You know what I'm saying? He can feel in the spirit their world is ending. Confusion and fear is overtaking them. All right. That letter E is short for Esaw. All right. So let me get this here. Let me get a couple more precepts and I'll close it out. This is Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 4. It reads, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. All right, the haughty people of the earth do languish. Let me look up that word for languish real quick. All right, for edification's sake. All right, the word for languish. From the Merriam-Webster, it says to be or become weak or feeble, to lose strength or vigor. Okay? When you heard these men that was talking in the video, okay, they was talking about something's not right. You know what I'm saying? Nothing feels fun anymore. Okay? Again, it says to be or become weak or feeble, to lose strength or vigor, to exist or continue in miserable or disheartening conditions, to exist or continue in miserable or disheartening conditions, to remain unattended or be neglected. Languish. And this is what the people are feeling. The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away, the haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. All right, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. All right, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The dude said nothing feels fun anymore, man. Okay. The one lady, she said something interesting. She said that today feels like yesterday. Okay. It's something interesting that the beloved Elder Hawad says out of North Carolina. He says, today is going to be worse than yesterday, and tomorrow is going to be worse than today. You know what I'm saying? The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. You see? They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, and no man may come in. All right? There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. You see what I'm saying? People are looking for answers, man. And very soon they're going to be desperate for answers. All right? I'm going to end this off in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 1, man. This is a warning to you Israelites, man. Verse 1, excuse me. Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. As a matter of fact, let me see something. There was a video that I wanted to share with y'all. Actually, I was listening to the elder Mawatazak this morning, and I wanted to use this video that he had showcased. All right, so check this out. Bear with me.
Something really big is about to go down worldwide. And this is partially work related in my field of geoscience, but it's also corporate related and what strings are being pulled right now and things going down behind the scenes. You do not have much time to prepare yourself right now. Things are escalating. The house of cards is falling. And if you want to survive this, if you want to survive what is about to occur, the best thing you can do is try as quickly as possible to get involved in your community and get closer to your loved ones, so you can be there for each other and support each other. I don't know what else to tell you other than I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. And part of me thinks I could have done more. I know I could have probably, and regrets are gonna be very prevalent in the coming months. We're gonna do a lot of self-reflection about how we could have lived differently and who we trusted and who we didn't trust.
Damn right. Everyone's going to be thinking differently. Everyone's going to be reflecting on what they've done throughout their lives. Everyone's going to be thinking, damn, I should have listened to those guys. I should have listened to those men. You see what I'm saying? Instead of laughing at them, instead of scoffing them, making fun of them, I should have listened to them. You see? It's going to be a lot of that. It's going to be a lot of that.
And the only option we have right now is to completely divest ourselves of anything corporate related. And to do that, we're so heavily invested. Everything in our life is so heavily invested in corporate everything. From our homes, to our jobs, to our food, to anything that we touch, our cars, everything is corporate driven. Everything is all consumerism. And when we no longer are able to survive because we can't get food, because we can't live in a house, because we are being attacked by oppressors who want to enslave us, even more than we're enslaved now, then bad things in levels that we have never personally seen in our lifetimes are happening. And being able to cope with that, if you do not have good therapy methods, if you do not have people that you can depend on and commiserate with and lean on each other and just be there for each other, then you're gonna die alone. And you're gonna die sad and depressed. And your life would be pretty much meaningless. No one will remember you. Anything that you gave to the corporate world is not going to be remembered. And maybe to you, being remembered doesn't matter. It's your life. If you don't want your life to be remembered, that's fine. But I don't know. I think we all want more in life than just being forgotten. That our short lives here meant something. And the only thing I can do right now is focus on not my life, but the life of future descendants, and know that I did whatever I could to try and help their future. And I'm doing that by trying to focus on feeding each other just so we can survive. The things you have to focus on right now is what is going to allow you to survive. If you don't want to survive, that's your choice. But you need to survive for humanity to survive. And corporate humanity is not going to survive. So get rid of them. This is a big change. Get rid of everything corporate related.
All right. And so, as you listen to this, all right, as you listen to this, she was saying quite a lot. All right, she was saying a lot without saying too much. All right. Basically, in her field of expertise, she's able to see the writing on the wall. She's able to see exactly what's about to take place. All right. What's going to happen here is going to make what happened in Nepal and France and Naples, Italy, and Japan seem like a cakewalk. Seem like child's play. What's going to happen here in the United States is going to be astronomical. You see what I'm saying? Astronomical. And she's talking about the only way you're going to survive is if you link up with your relatives and you get your community together. Nope, that's not going to be it. That's not going to be it. That is not going to be it. It's not going to be it. The only ones that's going to make it out of this alive is going to be the elect men, women, and children of the nation of Israel. That's the only ones that's going to make it up out of this alive. You see what I'm saying? So Let me get this here. All right. And second Esdras. All right, this is second Esdras chapter 6 and verse 24. It says, "At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run." All right, verse 25. "Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape, and see my salvation and the end of your world." Second Esdras chapter 7 and verse 43. Start of verse 42. It says, "He answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. Wherefore have they prayed for the weak? But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past." That is the kingdom. That's the kingdom when the Israelites are in rulership. That's the kingdom where the elect, having left this earth, having left this world, you know what I'm saying, this rulership, are changed. All right, changed in the twinkling of an eye. Okay, in the last trump, putting off the mortal and taking upon us the immortal. Okay, only the elect will taste of that. All right, when those nukes start flying and they start to come down upon this place, the elect will be beamed up. The elect are going to be beamed up. This is why we say the Christians, these so-called Christians, are gonna lose it, man. They're gonna lose it because they're gonna see the chaos in the streets. They're gonna see the mayhem everywhere, and they're gonna think to themselves, why didn't I get raptured up? Why wasn't I raptured? You see? Because there is no rapture in the scriptures. The scriptures don't talk about a rapture where you're going to be taken up out of this place to not see the turmoil, to not see the tribulation, to not see the chaos everywhere in the streets. The scriptures don't tell you that. The scriptures say immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the Son of Man come in the clouds of heaven. You see? Immediately after that. Not during that, not before that. No, the Lord said, when he returns, shall he find faith upon the earth? He said he has come to send fire to the earth, man. And what will I if it be already kindled? Meaning the chaos is going to already be in full effect. The chaos is going to be everywhere, all around the world, man. So he's going to come to a world that's set on fire. All right. So let me get this in Ecclesiastes. All right, chapter 12 and 1. It says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun nor the light or the moon nor the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves." All right? When it says the keepers of the house, it's talking about the economists. Okay? And she would be one of those who are geopolitical scientists or geology scientists, man. They study the happenings, the goings on in the whole world, man. Let me look that up. All right, just to confirm that. I don't want to get that wrong. So what is a geologist? Geology. Let's look up geology. Geology definition. All right, geology.
Geology.
It says the scientific study of the origin, history, and structure of the earth, the structure of a specific region of the earth's crust, a book on geology. All right. So this is the study of the earth's crust. It's the study of all the things, all right, that makes up the earth. Now let's see, what is let me look up geopolitics. Let's see. All right, because geo means earth, right? So geopolitics. Geopolitics is the study of the relationship amongst politics and geography, demography, and economics, especially with respect to the foreign policy of a nation. A governmental policy employing geopolitics. All right. So, yeah. So the study of the earth, the study of the things that's going on in the earth. All right. So it would be of her expertise to study the events that's taking place around the world. All right. What's going on geopolitically? What's going on geographically? Okay, so that would essentially be her expertise. It says the only way to survive right now is to stop paying for your own demise. Okay, so what she's essentially telling you to do is to detach from this current society. Okay, in a roundabout way, she's telling you, you know what I'm saying, get off the grid, all that good stuff. You know, basically what the preppers have been telling you. Okay. But we, the prophets, are telling you and the preppers and this lady that none of that is going to change a goddamn thing, man. None of that's going to change anything. You see? Because this isn't going to be, it's not going to be isolated. It's going to be everywhere. All right? It's going to be everywhere. The same way they made the entire world lock its place down. They made every country lock down. All right? The same way they did that, it's the same way they're gonna do what's finna come down the pipe real soon. In the next, listen, man, I ain't gonna put no time frame on it, but we can clearly see this thing is coming, and it's coming in quick succession. All right? So back to the point. All right, she would be considered one of those keepers of the house. You know what I'm saying? Where you got people like Peter Schiff. You got people like Judge Napolitano. You got people like Joe Salente. All right, Richard Wolff. These are economists. These are people who study geopolitics, who study, you know, the events that take place in the earth. You know what I'm saying? All right. And it says that the keepers of the house shall tremble. Okay? And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because there are few. Okay? The grinders cease, meaning there's not going to be any work. It's not going to be no jobs. All right? What is it? Isaiah chapter 19, verse 15. It says, then shall there be no work for Egypt. People are losing their jobs. People are losing their livelihoods, man. People can't pay for groceries. They can't pay for their bills. They can't pay for nothing. All right? Meanwhile, you got Trump, who's sitting down having dinner with these multi-billionaires, okay, looking at Mark Zuckerberg, asking him how much money he's going to spend on this project, and Zuckerberg's talking about $600 billion, and then he looks to Bill Gates, and he's like, how much you going to be spending on this endeavor? He said about $600 billion. All right, everybody tossing around billions and billions of dollars everywhere. All right, and the American people ain't got jack shit. But he's making America great again. You see what I'm saying? And this is why the scriptures say that that they shall not regard their kings nor princes. People gonna lose their trust in your boy Trump and all these jokers out there that run in game on the American people. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Continue on. It says, and the strong men shall bow themselves in the grinders' seats because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Those that are looking out of the windows, all right, they don't see a future. They don't see a future no more, man. And we, the prophets, are here to tell you that there is no future. There is no future for this place. This place is out of there. It's done. You see what I'm saying? It's finished. So I'm going to cut that there, man. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. This has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wacha Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, of whom I've grown in this truth under. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.